Hi, I'm Michelle, and today I'll be showing you in detail how you can start your very own LLC in Montana. We'll be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you will need, the naming requirements, and how to actually register your LLC. Montana has had a great reputation in recent years as an outstanding location for starting a new business. In 2021, Montana was voted the top state for launching small businesses, which led to a record-breaking new business ventures for the same year. If you wish to start an LLC, you mainly have to file the certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $70. You can start your Montana LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method. We recommend TailorBrands as one of the top-notch services out there for this purpose. Number 3 is that you can hire an attorney. In this video, however, we will be discussing options number 1 and 2, but placing emphasis on why you need a professional service to do it for you. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but also on deciding a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. All of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go and check them out. Now, this is where we begin our in-depth look into every step for forming your LLC in Montana. Number 1 is choosing the business name and making sure that it is available. Before you name your business, you must know that the name should be so easy to remember, available in the states, and follows all the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines in the links mentioned below at startmyllc.io. Limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any other name for your business that could be confusing or misleading, such as the State Department, FBI, CIA. These should absolutely not be included. Terms like bank, university, attorney, doctor, these can only be added after you fulfill certain requirements by the Montana government. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you want to hold the name that you've decided, then you can reserve your LLC name for 120 days. So to keep the name, you have to file a reservation application and pay $10 to reserve your name with the Montana Secretary of State. The second step to forming an LLC in the state of Montana is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that will act or work on your LLC's behalf. Now, this person or business will receive important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Montana. Hence, hiring a competent Montana registered agent is absolutely necessary for your LLC. Make sure your registered agent for the service is actually a resident of Montana and has a physical street address. Their business address or the principal address should be based in Montana. Most LLC formation companies also provide a registered agent service. TailorBrand is a great LLC setup service. Even if you buy their cheapest plan, which is around $49 per year, you still get a registered agent service and other services at a very reasonable price. A key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one and having a legit one. Because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up the LLC for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up an LLC is to limit your liability. Basically, what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. But when you're sued, the attorney who is the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. And this is where they will pierce the corporate veil. The first thing they're going to check is whether you have a registered agent and whether he is legit and has been filing all the paperwork. The third and super important step in forming an LLC is to file the certificate of formation. This Montana Articles of Organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $70 to file your formation certificate in Montana. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, and the structure of the companies, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Before hiring employees in Montana, one should definitely know about the rules and regulations thoroughly. If you're going to be following the DIY method, then make sure you have an ePass account. All LLCs filed in Montana are done online. To get that, you need to get to the Secretary of State website. It takes around 1 to 5 hours to form an LLC in the state of Montana online. By paying an additional fee, it can get expedited. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the form without confusion or missing any step. If you get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat that will definitely help you out promptly. So now the fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is basically an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. This document is as vital as it ensures that all business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business dissolution, and such, thus reducing future conflicts. When it comes to filing a Montana LLC operating agreement, the state does not require you to have a comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal to have one that contains the details of your entire business operation. So this is best done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know what to do and you won't have to worry about missing any detail, and they only charge $29 for the agreement template that is drafted. The EIN, also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of business for tax purposes and taxes in general. The EIN is necessary for any active business or any form of business for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC hires employees. To obtain an EIN, one has to fill up a form online or by mail and submit it to the IRS. Enter the details of your LLC and finally complete the form and send it to the address that's given. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you out with the process. Now, if you're venturing off to make a Montana LLC by yourself, you need to be very vigilant and up to speed on all of the requirements and paperwork that's needed to start your LLC. It can be tricky and confusing, but there's always a strong possibility that you might miss a step or add a wrong information because those forms are pretty confusing. This is why we recommend using a professional service like TailorBrands. Their forms are super simple and packed with information, and if you by any chance get confused at any step, you can always get access to the live chat for help. I'll be leaving the links to all the resources in the description below. You can go there and check out which of the options fit your requirements. For now, I'll be showing you how to file the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Now you can select ways in which you would be offering your services. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN like I discussed before for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. Pick if you want insurance or not. Now choose whether you want to open up a bank account in case you don't have one. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. After you're done forming your LLC, there are still some things that you're going to need. So take note. You're going to need a company business bank account. You're going to have to file the Montana business permits, get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance for your employees, file a Montana LLC annual report. Hope this video was helpful to you for starting up your LLC in Montana. Remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the little notification bell. Thank you for watching.